So you really thought that you can go up to a referee, abuse him, and threaten to rip out his rectum, and you wouldn't get charged? Guys, welcome to Football News with your main man here, Double H Half to that Hope. Now, let's start off with our top story. Let's do things a little different right now. Gianluigi Buffon, yes, Buffon, the 60-year-old who refuses to quit and retire from being a keeper, the once legend, now a guy who likes insulting referees, he has been charged by UEFA. Yes. This was during the very heated, emotional, dramatic Real Madrid-Juventus Champions League quarter-final, second leg, where, of course, Lucas Vazquez was fouled by Bernati, who made a crap challenge, and Buffon was pissed off when a penalty was given. He went right up to Michael Oliver, said some crazy things, and Michael Oliver sent him off. So again, obviously, Michael Oliver, he put in his report, said that Buffon threatened to take away his cereal and his spinach, and subsequently, UEFA have said, you know what, we're gonna charge you. We don't care who you are. We don't care what your name is. There are rules here, and you've got to adhere to the rules. So again, if he is to remain with Juventus, I believe this is what has been said, that he will now miss the first 3 Champions League matches next season. This is the correct decision to be made. This is the right decision to be made, because a lot of guys were saying, oh, Michael Oliver should have thought about it a lot more. It was very tense. We didn't really know what was happening. Blasey Bay. Blasey flipping blah. At the end of the day, he was foolish and he was wrong. And he was extremely wrong to act the way that he did. And I feel that it was 100% the right decision that was made by Michael Oliver to send him off, and also by the UEFA board. So 100% it's a good thing all around. And I think for Buffon is something that I hope that in time he can use his age and maturity to then say, you know what, I was wrong, and actually apologize to Michael Oliver. Sergio Aguero. Now, Sergio Aguero, he is believed, and this rumor has been happening for so long. Aguero may be leaving Man City, or he's rumored to be leaving Man City. Let us be real right now. Aguero has not really been a guy that has featured in Man City this season. When it has come down to it and everyone has been fit, Guardiola has gone with Jesus over Aguero. That's just a fact. And Aguero just has not liked it that he has to play second fiddle to a flipping Brazilian test tube baby. An interesting destination right now for Aguero seems to be Atletico Madrid. Yes, Atletico Madrid are planning to bring Aguero back home. Of course, Aguero won the Europa League, or rather the UEFA Cup, with Atletico Madrid. And Atletico right now are thinking that, you know what, let's bring Aguero back home. Let's actually bolster our attack. So I feel that Man City have to be real, and Guardiola has to be frank with Aguero. And he's going to sit him down and say, look, these are the plans I have for you. Because if I'm Aguero and I am not promised first team football, I'm leaving. It's a fact. Aguero is too good to be on the bench. Internationally, that's a whole different discussion, because he's been completely crap and he flopped at the 2014 World Cup and the Copa Americas. But pertaining particularly to domestic football, he has been one of the best strikers that we've ever seen in the Premier League. And when you're one of the best strikers ever in the Premier League, you can't be benched. So if Guardiola is saying, look, I'm sorry, I can't guarantee you first in football, I do believe that Atletico is a place for him to go. But I would advise Aguero, look at Bayern Munich. Lewandowski is thinking of leaving Bayern Munich. I feel that it would be right for him to actually take that leap and perhaps, you know what, take his talents over to Bayern. And I think that would be a huge, massive move for him. Because again, if he goes to Atletico, can he win the Champions League with them? He goes to Bayern Munich, my gosh, the Champions League chances increase even more. So Rooney, your boy Rooney, he's going to the MLS. Washington. Okay, interesting. Now, Rooney's career is over. It's finished. And the MLS is a retirement home. No offense to my American friends, but that is what it is. MLS is not an elite league. You go there to retire and to make money, which is what Rooney is doing. Rooney is winding down his playing career, thinking of retiring. But this is a business move, because again, China would have paid him far more money. But is China a more lucrative market than America, no, it's not. Because remember, this isn't just about Wayne Rooney. It's about Colin Rooney, his wife. She's a socialite as well. So him going to Washington, although I'd have thought he would go to LA or New York, but still, it's still America. Him going to Washington, the capital of America, I believe this is him planting the seeds of what he's going to do after he finishes playing and what him and his wife can build in America. Remember, there are a lot of Man United fans in America, and I think Rooney is still a big name and is still respected based on what he did for United. So I think him going to MLS, I think, is for him to improve his brand, expand his brand, and look at what he can do in his career, perhaps in showbiz, in whatever different industry with Colin to help further his career. So I think this is far more a business marketing move than it is a footballing move. So Wayne Rooney, don't call him Shrek. Good luck at Washington, bro. Jorginho. So Jorginho, of course, one of Napoli's top midfielders. It looks as if he may be leaving Napoli, and Man City are written that are coming in for him. And the price that Napoli have set is 60 million euros. Are you flipping kidding me? 60 million euros, is that supposed to scare flipping City? These guys, they excrete and they ingest $100 million bills. It's true. I haven't seen it for, So, for me, if you're Man City 100%, like, that's easy. Do they need Jorginho, De Bruyne, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva? I don't really know whether Jorginho is really be needed. And pertaining to Jorginho, you have to look at Man City, how they've destroyed the league domestically, and say to yourselves that if I move there, am I going to be guaranteed first team football? I don't really know. So I think for Jorginho, he's going to think to himself that, yeah, it is definitely enticing to go there, because if I go there, I've got a great chance of winning medals, of winning trophies, and a good chance of perhaps winning the big one, which of course is the Champions League. I do not have those opportunities at Napoli, because let's be real, Napoli ain't winning jack nada as long as Juventus are still in there. So that may be the reason to push him over there. But I think Jorginho has to keep in mind that you're going to have to work hard, because you will not be guaranteed first in football. Because especially in midfield, if it was defense, that's a different thing. But specifically in midfield, he's going to have to work hard to not only win his place in that first team, but also to keep his place in that first team. But of course, for City, it definitely would work for them, because he's a great passer of the ball. He's a great distribution of the ball. He's very good with the ball, in possession of the ball, and he would definitely work well in the kind of football that Man City play, especially within that midfield. Sessegnon, one of the untold great footballing stories. The dude plays for Fulham in Division 1. Let me repeat, he plays for Fulham in Division 1. And he's considered to be one of the best players this season, based on just how amazing he has done in Division 1. And the very fact, and I can't even remember the last time this happened, a Division 1 player, Division 1 young player, is now being seen by PSG, and he could potentially move to flipping PSG. That is the kind of talent that we're seeing. So I just think, for me, it's an amazing story that a guy, first of all, this young, who's playing for a Division 1 team, a team who plays in a flipping cottage, could potentially move to PSG. So we've got PSG are looking for him. We've got Tottenham as well. If you've got Chelsea, I think you've got United as well. A lot of clubs are looking to secure him. And if you're Fulham, you're losing him. You're not keeping him. And you'd be foolish to try and keep him, because look, at the end of the day, for clubs, especially in the position that Fulham are in, you have to take that sell. You have to take that sell. So keeping that in mind, I think that they could hold us for 80 mil. You can't sell this dude to PSG for 60 mil, because you know that they have way more than that 60 mil. You have to hold out for 80 or 90. I'd say 90. Then maybe you can walk lower. But if PSG are coming to the table and you're Fulham, pay me. Pay me, don't delay me. Pay me 90 mil, then we can talk. So I think if they demand for 90 mil, I definitely do believe that maybe it could be to 85, but I definitely see this Sessegnon guy, because he's so young, because he's very exciting, and I'm just seeing how he's playing and what I think his potential could be. I think that this guy could definitely be something if he's coached well. So and for Sessegnon, it would be advisable for him to stay in England or the Premier League, but my goodness, the opportunity to play for PSG would be huge. But I do believe that the smart move that it would make for him, I think, would be something like a Tottenham. A club where, first of all, if you're this young, I would advise staying within the country, first thing, and look at a team that's it's pretty good, but where you've got a good chance of playing first team football, because when you're young, you have to have first team action. And at PSG, different country, different language barrier, and are you good, and how much first team action will you get? So again, Sessegnon, I know PSG is enticing, stay in England and try and go to a team where you know that you can be playing every single week that can help develop your talents. Guys, this has been Football News. Peace. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half Football Hut patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hut, for more analysis. Peace. And a interesting so Aguero is now saying that he has to leave.